Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Hopsy Disc Golf. Today I'm opening up a black edition of the Discmania Lost Stones mystery box. If you haven't seen the opening I did for the red boxes, then hop over to that playlist. You can have a look. I opened up 6 red mystery boxes. So I've got another 6 black boxes that I'm going to be opening. So this is one of 6. And yeah, I will, without further ado, dive into it. I'm going to let you know kind of my thoughts on these discs as I open them, and yeah, try to give you my perspective, being a pretty long-term disc maniac here. So starting off, we have got the Legends of the Lost Stones insert. So I've got the other one with me here. Together, you can see we've got all of the 12 Lost Stones, which is kind of the theme for the 12 mystery boxes. And in the middle, we've got the Cloud Stone. So we're gonna see if we can get some one of each, and perhaps maybe some Indian Knights. So we'll see how that goes. Inside every box is a code. So if you combine the 2 codes together, one from the red box, one from the black box, on their website you can get a Cloud Stone. I believe it's a really cool, like 1 speed 7 glide disc, so looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, let's dive in. First up, we have got a Swirly S-Line PD2 Skystone. So this is the first time that the PD2 has been included in any Discmania products since they've remade it. This one is really, like the Swirly S-Line plastic, they just did such a good job of. This one is extremely swirly, as you can see there. It's got, you know, a beautiful pink kind of pink on pink stamp, which is really, it's hard to capture the light well, but it's almost like a rose gold. So really cool Skystone to start us off. And these are found 1 in every box. So this is the most common of the stones in the black mystery boxes. So let's see what else we have in here today. Oh, all right. So we've got a C-Line CD1. This is their stock run. I throw the Swirly S-Line one, and I used to throw a C-Line one. I found it to be very similar to if anyone's thrown a Discraft Undertaker. Same kind of flight. You've got a little bit of understability, and then a fairly dependable fade at the end. The C-Line is definitely more stable, I found, than the Swirly S-Line or the Zeta's Moon. I have a Zeta's Moon that I really kind of flip, and it never comes back. Whereas I was throwing the Crush Boys first run, I think, of the C-Line stock CD1s, and that disc was like, had a nice flip up to it, but always faded. So more stable than the S-Line, but a great overall a disc for that 9-speed slot. Next up, we have got a, oh, this is a Geo Origin. So Geo is sort of the baseline of the Evolution line, and this is kind of a double stamp X out. You can see some stamp drop out. Origin's just a really great neutral flying mid-range. It'll beat in to kind of flip up and stay pretty straight for quite a while. Similar flight numbers, I think, to a Buzz for those who throw Discraft, but these definitely aren't, I find, as stable. But yeah, it's a very neutral mid-range, great for beginners, anyone looking to just add a sort of a straight mid to their bag. Okay, we have another stone. So we have got the Lux Vapor FD1 Rage Stone. So this I'm really excited for. I have loved the FD1 since they made it. It actually is very similar to the FD2. I bag an old Royal Rage, and this is the new version of the Rage Stone. So you know, these discs are very similar. They're sort of that 7-speed. You know, if you can put a lot of power behind it, it'll go fairly straight for quite a while, and then it'll have a dependable fade. T-Birds, like a Star T-Bird is probably very similar. Discraft Athena is probably very similar. It's just that real sort of dependable fairway driver that you can kind of throw flat and let it go straight for a while, but always get that sort of fade left. It's not going to burn out on you. So really liking the FD1. Can't wait to throw the Lux Vapor, and this feels so good. Lux Vapor is probably one of my favorite plastics in the Discmania lineup. So really stoked. That's a really good hit. That's when I felt, and I knew exactly what this was before I even grabbed it. This is the Sky God. This is Nex Out, but they're Sky God C-Line P2, Sky God 4. I have bagged one of these since they came out. There's two variations I find. Some are puddle topped, some are like this one, pretty domey. I prefer the puddle top ones because they almost have like a bit of a thumb track to them. Like finding it a little bit better grip because the P2s are very deep, and unless you have, you know, fairly big hands, you might find that it's a little tough to grip or get, you know, a good flight on. So I found that these are kind of polarizing for people, but I absolutely love the P2 Sky God 4. So definitely, I think, yeah, I could probably show you. This is the one right out of my bag. I've seen it's got quite a bit of use, but there's almost like a bit of a puddle top to it. So that's the difference between certain colors. I find the blue and the purple tend to be more puddle topped, and the yellows and greens are a little more domey. So next, this one feels like another kind of baseline. We've got, so this is your Hard Exo Link, very standard putter, nothing too much to say. This Link is one of their few putters that have a bead. So if you like to throw with beaded putters, you haven't tried a Link yet, I know a lot of people who putt with them, and they're, you know, if I threw a beaded putter, that would probably be the one that I would putt with. Ooh, there we go. There's my colorway. That's actually really nice. We've got a Metal Flake C-Line PD. These are definitely on the more stable side of PDs. Not because of the Metal Flake, that's it just makes it pretty. But they're definitely, the C-Line PDs are pretty stable, I found. I only really throw PDs on a forehand, and I like the S-Line myself, but look at that stamp though. That's like very Game of Thrones gold. Love it. So just a really cool disc. Yeah, you're really killing it this year with the mystery boxes. So. And underneath the little compartment at the end, we have got a Thunderstone. Check that out. That is a Neo DD3. I will admit, I have absolutely no idea how these fly compared to the other DD3s. I know the Horizon DD3s are very stable. S-Line DD3s, depending on the color, I found that some of them are extremely flippy. Others tend to be a little more on the stable side. And then a C-Line DD3 is an absolute meat hook. The most stable I've seen. So probably more so even than the Horizon ones. So yeah, I assume, you know, based on my experience with neoplastics, they tend to be a little easier to beat in, and they get a little more flippy, but out of the box they tend to be pretty good. So looking forward to throwing this one. Yeah, I bag ADD3, but I don't throw it properly. I don't have the arm speed for it, but it's kind of a get out of jail disc if it's super windy. So maybe something like the Neo DD3 will be better for me. And is that would be all 8. So that's the first box. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope you join the following boxes that we're going to do. It's, you know, like I said, I'm opening 6 boxes of each of the red and the black mystery boxes. And yeah, I just like I said, this is my favorite time of year. Love throwing Discmania discs. Never hurts to have a few extra in the bag. But maybe we'll do some giveaways or something like that. I haven't really thought of that as I'm just kind of starting out this channel. But appreciate everyone who views and throws a like my way. And yeah, I'll see you at the next box.